feet of Lookout Mountain in St. Elmo, Tennessee, just outside of Chattanooga, there's a ride that starts at the bottom and climbs through the natural beauty surrounding this historic monument at a breathtaking 72.7% grade, straight up ending at the top of the scenic mountain where you can explore some historic site and the beauty of the Tennessee River Valley, known as America's Most Amazing Mile. It's on an incline railway trolley-style cars. They're known as the Lookout Mountain Incline Railway. To fully appreciate this ride, it's important to know some of its history. Following the Civil War, more and more tourists flocked to the site of these famous battles. However, the $2 and 4-hour buggy ride up Lookout Mountain to attractions such as where part of the Battle of Chattanooga was fought and named the Battle Above the Clouds prevented many from enjoying the mountain's natural beauty and rich history. So, hence the idea of a railway going straight up the mountain. Surprisingly, the incline railway in operation today was not the first incline on Lookout Mountain. The first incline was built in 1885 and was constructed to provide an alternative route up Lookout Mountain. Until its construction, travelers were forced to use the Whiteside Turnpike and pay increasing fees imposed by its owner, Harriet Whiteside, just to access the road. So the first incline, built by the Point Hotel, provided travelers with access to areas that Whiteside had restricted. 10 years later, November 1895, the second and present incline opened, constructed by the Lookout Mountain Incline Railway Company. The cars originally operated on coal-burning steam engines, which were upgraded to two 100-horsepower motors in 1911. The present railway, number 2, eventually purchased and demolished the first one. The incline number 2 is still in operation in St. Elmo. So let's sit back, relax, and enjoy the scenic views of the mountain and valleys from the observation windows of the train.
Chattanooga. Lookout Mountain, which is part of the Appalachian chain, is actually a plateau stretching 83 miles. 3 miles of Lookout Mountain are in Tennessee, 35 miles in Georgia, and 45 in Alabama. In 1888, Point Hotel, a lavish 4-story inn with an unequal view, opened to the public at the top of the first incline. You are now riding what is known as Incline Number 2. A local man, John T. Grass, envisioned an incline that would be fast and inexpensive. In June 1895, Grass and several other investors applied for a charter, forming the Lookout Mountain Incline and Lulu Lake Railway Company. With the help of picks, shovels, dynamite, and about 1,000 workers, the first cars began traveling up and down the mountain on November 16, 1895. In over a century of operation, more than 40 million passenger trips have been taken on the incline. The incline is a National Historic Site and a National Historic Mechanical Engineering landmark, where the Battle for Chickamauga took place on September 18th and 19th in 1863. It is considered by many to have been the bloodiest battle of the Civil War, with 34,000 casualties. At the park, there is an audiovisual presentation on the battle. In addition, one of the world's finest shoulder arms collection, the Fuller Gun Collection, valued at over $30 million, is on display at the park headquarters.
Very cool ride. Looking forward to the one going back down. Once up on top, make sure you visit the mechanical room, where you see the motors and pulleys that pull the cars, as well as the panoramic views from the observation tower. Of course, there's souvenirs, a fast food counter, and this poster depicts the progress of the incline railway from 1907 to 1987. And while you're up top, be sure to visit the many points of Civil War interest: the battles for Chattanooga, Electric Map and Museum, and Point Park. just a few short blocks from the incline top station. But that's another video. From here you can see why it was called the Battle Above the Clouds. Whoever controlled this mountain had Chattanooga. The way back down is surprisingly different. Maybe because we're going forward instead of backwards. Then after you descend back down to the incline bottom station, you can explore the historic St. Elmo's, where a wonderful collection of unique shopping and dining experiences await you. Approaching the two-way section of the track. One goes down, one goes up. The counterweight effect. One of the cars has flanges on the inside of its wheels, the other on the outside, allowing the cars to pass midway with no moving parts in the track turnouts. Automation without computers or sensors. Cool ride. Going back up top to explore the Civil War scenes at Point Park. See you above the clouds.
We do ask that everyone exits the car. Please remain seated. We've come to a complete stop. We thank you for riding and flying with us today.